Now lots of times, right where the carpet hits your tile floors, your wood floors, whatever, you can do that because this area, believe it or not, usually gets a lot dirtier than everywhere else. So just keep saturating. So I've already used up almost all this again. I've done it twice now. I'm going to have to fill up for the third time because I've got more to do after this. Okay? Just let that set and make sure you wipe off your tile floors when you get done before you move to another area. Don't think, oh, that's going to dry itself, and then you turn around and find out that somebody slipped and fell and knocked their head or broke their back or twisted their ankle or something because the floor was wet. Don't forget. That's a good boy. Wipe her up. Only takes a few seconds to do that. And then move on. Keep her going. Now here's something else you can do. Obviously you can see that I sprayed a little bit there and I wiped it around and made it bigger. But if you have just one little mark, let's say, I'm going to do this one right here. I'm going to spray right on it, just like that, and I'm going to leave it alone. With the simple green, I can do that. And once that dries, it's still going to clean, and more than likely, most of that is going to be cleaned with that. And you'll get a smaller little spot. Now granted, this is still wet, so this is going to take a while to dry, but if your carpets are super dirty, you might see these spots where the clean carpet is and the not so clean carpet. So if you don't like that, what you can do later on is after this dries, because you can't really tell yet, you don't want to do that any bigger because this could be so clean that the bigger you go, the more you're going to see it, let's say. But after that dries, if you still see a little bit of outside residue, let's say, you can spray a little bit more around the edges and kind of clean it up, and maybe you can get this from not looking so round. You can kind of taper it out, you know what I mean? Clean to dirty, all the way around it. I don't know if I'm going to have to do that. I've got to let this dry and find out. Well, I got most of these patch areas done where the spots are. See, you can see the spots still because they're wet. And I'll come back here and do a look at these after they dry and maybe take my brush. I might take my brush after this is dry and just kind of get the pile all back together in the same direction, let's say, you know, whatever I need to do to try to make it disappear. Okay? But here's one thing I wanted to show you. See, whenever you have a carpet area to a tile area or a hardwood floor or something like that, this area here, usually they'll put some tack strip here. Depending what kind of tack strip they put, and sometimes they'll have the little nails sticking up this direction. And if you hit that with your bare feet, look out, because you'll get it. And every once in a while, I'll feel that. So what I always like to try to do is whenever I see this, I try to step over that. See, here's a closet area. I wouldn't step right there. You know, you could feel on that. You might think, oh, there's one, there's one, there's one. Lots of times, if they take regular tack strip that doesn't fold over, you know, they might take something that folds over or something. They might beat this a lot with the hammer so that they're bending the little pins coming up that hold the carpet stretched. It might hold it so that the pins aren't coming up. But every once in a while they miss one. And in the other room it's like that. And if I had my bare feet on or just socks on or something like that, I'll feel something right in there. And I hope whenever I see this, it's like hazard, step over me. Think about it next time you walk over that with your bare feet or socks. whenever you do something for somebody, go the extra mile and check some other areas. And I checked my mother's bedroom here and the living room, the family room, another bedroom. But you know, if you've got carpets in your closets, check those too. And I wasn't even going to check this, and look, kaboom. Right there, there's one. See it? Right there. And so I'm going to go ahead and do that, even though she didn't really point that one out to me. I'm going to go ahead and do it. I'm going to be a good boy and take care of it for Mother. There's another little spot. I just don't want to get too rambunctious, because you get down here on your hands and knees and pretty soon you find all kinds of stuff. The best thing to do is make sure you got some light. I don't have much light in here, but if I didn't have, if it wasn't as bright as it is, I might miss some stuff that's right in front of my eyeballs, okay? I'm just going to spray a little extra on there like that, and I'm going to go ahead and leave it. Hey, lucky for me, these little mats by the shower and the bathroom sink and the bathtub don't have anything on them. But if you have little carpet areas like that, and check them out, if you got something on there, simple green it. Go on, you can do it. See, even mats like this that go out to an outside area, you could look on something like this. Now this one looks pretty good. It looks a little dark right in here, but I think that's supposed to be like that. But simple green works on carpeted rugs like that too. Okay, let's see if we can't finish this up. These marks, they've all been cleaned for, oh, maybe 20 minutes or so. They're still slightly damp, but see, now I can kind of brush it and see which way the nap of the carpet needs to go. See there? See how that one pretty much went away when it was like that? Just find out which way the nap goes. That's probably the wrong way. I can do that. And I can see there's a little bit around there, and it's just because it's not 100% dry yet. It's almost there. That just tells me, yeah, see, it's still damp just a bit. Once it dries all the way, this is going to be less noticeable, I have a feeling. See, when I go that way, it almost, well, it's still there a little bit. But it's just because it's not 100% dry. See, that one went away. This isn't going to get, that one got closer. It's not going to get you a perfect mark out of there, because if your carpet is still dirty, you're gonna see it. And I probably should let it dry all the way and show it to you again when it's 100% dry. That's all I can do until it dries all the way. Okay? You could also vacuum when you get all done too. Wow. I was just ready to put this all away. And I had this mat, and this goes right out into the garage. Check that mat too. I just ended up cleaning it, and it's still wet a little bit. And now I'm going to put this away. And right before I sprayed this, I only had about this much left in there. So a tip for you is when you got your simple green out, you might as well take some more of it and fill this back up. If this is halfway full or something, put a little bit more in, put some more water in it, or do whatever. That way you've got a whole bottle of it ready for next time you need it. I've got it set up here. In fact, I told Motha about it so that she knows it's there and it will be ready next time she needs it. Yes. Get this wiped up. And I think that's all I got for you. I told you I would show you this after it dried. It's the next day. It's 10:30 in the morning. Here's the areas where I did. Remember those marks that were right over there? Not too shabby, I'd say. Well, it's still going to relax a little bit. And after people walk on this carpet and it gets vacuumed again, you're not going to hardly see anything. And that depends how dirty your carpet is. Remember that it was really dirty right in here? If I really wanted to do a number on this, I could spray this entire area and go for it. But the major areas have gotten clean. See, the dark spots there is just the carpet nap. See there? If I move the carpet one way or another, it gets a little bit darker. But the major spots are clean. Yeah. Let's go into the bedroom. Check out Motha's room. See? Not too shabby indeedy. Yeah. And I even had, remember that piece of carpet, that mat here at the back door? That's not too bad either. And then this other bedroom here. Just a few little spots with that simple green. Man, that just really did a number. And when I got all done, I came out here and I thought, oh shoot, we've got a mat out here by the garage, you know, as you come walking in. And I just did that this morning. That's why you can see some round spots on there, but that's because these areas here are still wet. Okay, once that dries, it'll be ready to rock and roll. Simple green, baby. Gotta get some of that. What am I going to talk about next time? It's probably going to be, I'm slowly but surely getting these things off the to-do list for my mother, but you remember this back door. That is way too much. It should only close about like that. Now how am I going to adjust that? Whenever you have a door like that, you're going to see on your hinges, this door's got 4 hinges. You can probably only see about this high though. But this one is a self-closing hinge and the one down at the bottom. And I look at that and I can tell that those are different. And that's how I'm going to adjust this. Not on this video, but maybe next time. Watch for it. That's all I got for this time. But I'll be back with more videos.